Inside the elevator, Dustin gazed at the necklace on his chest, his eyes filled with melancholy. Although he had anticipated this moment, now that his marriage had officially ended, he still couldn't let it go easily. He once believed that happiness was simple. 3 meals a day, a peaceful life, and laughter were enough. But now, he understood. Even being ordinary could be a crime. For 3 years, he had been lost in the illusion of love. Now, it was time to wake up. Just then, his phone rang, interrupting his thoughts. As he answered, a familiar voice came through. "Mr. Rhys, this is Hunter Anderson from the Swinton Business Association. I heard today is your wedding anniversary with Miss Nicholson, so I prepared a special gift. When would you be available?" "Thank you, President Anderson, but there's no need for that anymore," Dustin replied flatly. Hunter Anderson paused, sensing something unusual. "President Anderson, is there anything else?" Dustin changed the subject. Actually, yes. I need to trouble you with something," Hunter Anderson said, coughing lightly. "You see, I have a friend who has fallen seriously ill. He's seen many doctors, but none could cure him. I was hoping you could help." "President Anderson, you should know my rules," Dustin said. "Of course. I wouldn't come to you without sincerity. To be honest, my friend's family happens to have a rare dragonheart grass. If you agree to help, it will be yours as payment," Hunter Anderson explained. "Are you serious?" Dustin's expression became serious. "I swear it's true." "All right, if that's the case, I'll personally take a look." Dustin immediately agreed. Money and riches didn't interest him, but rare medicinal herbs were something he desperately sought. Because he needed them, to save lives. "Thank you, Mr. Rhys. I'll send someone to pick you up right away," Hunter Anderson said with relief. Despite being one of the top figures in Swinton, commanding the powerful business association, he was incredibly cautious when speaking to Dustin. "Looks like luck is on my side. I found another rare herb. Only 5 more to go. I should be able to make it in time," Dustin muttered to himself. His previously gloomy mood eased slightly. Just then, the elevator chimed, and the doors slid open. As soon as Dustin stepped out of the building, he spotted 2 familiar figures approaching. One was Dahlia's mother, Florence. The other was her younger brother, James. "Mom, James? What are you doing here?" Dustin greeted them first. "Did you and Dahlia get divorced?" Florence asked bluntly. "Yes." Dustin forced a smile. "This has nothing to do with Dahlia, it's my fault. Please don't blame her." He had hoped to part ways peacefully, but Florence snorted coldly after hearing his words. "Of course, it's your fault. I know my daughter well. If you hadn't wronged her, why would she ask for a divorce?" Dustin frowned. Was she twisting the truth? "Mom, for the past 3 years, you've seen everything I've done. I can confidently say I have never wronged Dahlia," Dustin said calmly. Who knows what you've done behind our backs? One thing is certain, you don't deserve my daughter." Florence sneered. "Mom, don't you think that's a bit harsh?" Dustin's expression darkened slightly. 3 years ago, if he hadn't stepped in, would the Nicholson family have achieved what they had today? Harsh? So what? Am I wrong? Florence folded her arms. "Enough, Mom! No need to waste words on him." James suddenly stepped forward. "Dustin! You divorced my sister. I don't care about that. But the money, you need to hand it over." "Money? What money?" Dustin looked confused. "Don't play dumb. I know my sister gave you $800,000 as a breakup fee," James said coldly. "That's right. That's my daughter's money. Why should you take it? Hand it over now," Florence demanded, holding out her hand. "I didn't take a single penny of that $800,000. Dustin denied. "Bullshit. Who would refuse 800 grand? You think we're stupid?" James scoffed. "Listen, if you know what's good for you, you'll give us the money. Otherwise, don't blame us for getting rough," Florence warned. "If you don't believe me, call Dahlia and ask her," Dustin said, not wanting to argue. "What? Are you trying to intimidate us? Listen up. No matter who speaks up for you today, you're leaving with nothing, not a single cent." Florence snarled. "Mom! Since he won't cooperate, let's check for ourselves." Growing impatient, James reached into Dustin's pockets. Florence followed suit, rummaging through his clothes without hesitation. "Mom, does it have to come to this?" Dustin frowned. He hadn't expected them to be so aggressive. He had just signed the divorce papers, and they were already showing their true colors. They didn't even try to maintain appearances. "Pfft. Don't call me Mom. Who do you think you are? You don't deserve to be part of our family," Florence snapped in disgust. Even as she spoke, her hands kept searching. After a thorough check, they found nothing. "Damn it! Could it be that he really didn't take the money?" James muttered reluctantly. Just then, he noticed a necklace hanging from Dustin's neck. In a flash, he snatched it away. "Hey! Isn't this the antique necklace my sister used to wear? How did it end up with you? Did you steal it?" James accused. "That's a Rhys family heirloom. Give it back." Dustin's face turned grim. He didn't care about money, but his mother's relic, he had to get it back. "A family heirloom? So, it must be worth a lot, huh?" James' eyes lit up greedily. "Ha! Dustin, you lived off my daughter for 3 years. Consider this necklace as interest. Let's go." Florence motioned for James to leave. "Stop right there." Dustin grabbed James' wrist and said in a low voice, "Give me back the necklace." "Ouch! Let go of me, damn it!" James screamed, feeling as if his wrist was about to snap. "Give it back." Dustin spoke each word slowly, his tone ice cold. "Damn you! I'd rather smash it than give it to you." Realizing he couldn't break free, James gritted his teeth and hurled the necklace to the ground. Crack! The necklace shattered into pieces. Seeing this, Dustin stood frozen, his face turning deathly pale. That was his mother's keepsake. The only thing he had left to remember her by. "You dare lay a hand on me? Fine. I'm done playing nice." James nursed his sore wrist, cursing nonstop. Crack, crack. Dustin clenched his fists, his knuckles popping as his eyes turned bloodshot. "You bastard!" Unable to hold back any longer, Dustin slapped James hard across the face. Smack! James spun twice in the air before crashing to the ground, too dazed to stand. "You're an uneducated brat. Since your mother never taught you how to behave, I'll do it myself." Dustin grabbed James by the hair and lifted him up. Then, slap after slap, he mercilessly struck James across the face. Smack! 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 Soon, James' face was swollen, blood trickling from his lips. You dare hit my son? I'll kill you!" Florence screamed, rushing forward. "Back off!" Dustin turned and glared at her. His crimson eyes, filled with fury, made Florence freeze in place.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings